The genesis of flavor. Once upon a time, humanity's bond with food was forged in the cradle of civilization. As ancient tribes gathered around flickering fires, stories intertwined with the rich aromas of roasting meat and the earthy scent of wild herbs. From these primal feasts, the first whispers of culinary artistry were born. Across Mesopotamia, the early cultivation of wheat and barley laid the foundation for bread, a universal symbol of nourishment and togetherness. This fertile crescent, often hailed as the birthplace of agriculture, also introduced lentils and chickpeas, staples that sustained generations. Meanwhile, in the lush valleys of the Nile, ancient Egyptians mastered the art of brewing beer and baking bread, infusing their daily lives with ritual and flavor. The grand feasts of the pharaohs showcased roasted meats, honeyed dates, and figs, reflecting a culture where food was both sustenance and divine offering. Far to the east, early Asian societies along the Yellow River cultivated rice, crafting meals that balanced the principles of yin and yang. Their innovations laid the groundwork for complex culinary traditions that would span millennia. Food became more than survival, it became culture, a language shared across generations. In every corner of the ancient world, from the banquets of Babylonian kings to the communal pots of tribal villages, the genesis of flavor told a story of unity, creativity, and the enduring power of shared meals. This chapter sets the stage for the magical evolution of global cuisines, each imbued with its unique history and flavors. Once upon a time, humanity's bond with food was forged in the cradle of civilization. As ancient tribes gathered around flickering fires, stories intertwined with the rich aromas of roasting meat and the earthy scent of wild herbs. From these primal feasts, the first whispers of culinary artistry were born. Across Mesopotamia, the early cultivation of wheat and barley laid the foundation for bread, a universal symbol of nourishment and togetherness. It was here that food became more than survival. It became culture, a language shared across generations. This video sets the stage for the magical evolution of global cuisines, each imbued with its unique history and flavors. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more budget-friendly travel tips and destination inspiration. Let's get started. 1. Italy. A symphony of taste in the heart of the Mediterranean, Italy's cuisine tells tales of passion and artistry. From the rolling hills of Tuscany to the sun-drenched Amalfi Coast, Italian food is a celebration of simplicity. Pasta, a dish that traces its roots back to ancient Rome, began as a humble staple made from flour and water, evolving over centuries into diverse forms like spaghetti, penne, and fettuccine. Anecdotes speak of Marco Polo's travels introducing Asian noodles to inspire Italian pasta, though local traditions already embraced this versatile ingredient. Pizza, first crafted in Naples as a food for the working class, has a rich tale of transformation. The iconic Margherita pizza, named after Queen Margherita of Savoy in the 19th century, was created to reflect the Italian flag with its vibrant red tomatoes, white mozzarella, and green basil. This simple yet profound dish has since conquered the world, representing the ingenuity of Italian street food. Rich cheeses like Parmigiano Reggiano, known as the king of cheeses, carry centuries-old traditions. Gelato, Italy's creamy frozen dessert, traces its roots to the Medici family in Renaissance Florence, combining art and culinary innovation. At its heart, Italian cuisine is about family gatherings, where tables overflow with dishes like risotto, lasagna, and tiramisu. These meals, often prepared with recipes handed down through generations, are a melody of flavors that resonate with history and tradition. In the heart of the Mediterranean, Italy's cuisine tells tales of passion and artistry. From the rolling hills of Tuscany to the sun-drenched Amalfi Coast, Italian food is a celebration of simplicity. Pasta, a dish that traces its roots back to ancient Rome, became a canvas for culinary creativity. Pizza, first crafted in Naples, symbolizes the ingenuity of Italian street food. Rich cheeses like Parmigiano Reggiano and creamy gelato echo centuries-old traditions. At its heart, Italian cuisine is about family gatherings, where tables overflow with dishes like risotto, lasagna, and tiramisu, each bite a melody of flavors. 2. Japan. Elegance on a plate journey east to the land of the rising sun, where food is both art and ritual. Japanese cuisine's origins are steeped in harmony with nature. Sushi, an icon of precision and simplicity, was first crafted as a preservation method for fish. Over time, it evolved into an art form, with Edo period chefs like Hanaya Yohei introducing nigiri sushi, a style that remains popular today. The cultural significance of sushi lies not only in its taste, but in the meticulous skill and respect for ingredients that it demands. Equally steeped in tradition is the Japanese tea ceremony, or cha no waiyu, which dates back to the 9th century. This ritual, perfected by the tea master Sen no Rikyu during the 16th century, embodies wabi-sabi, the beauty of imperfection and mindfulness. Every gesture, from the whisking of matcha to the arrangement of utensils, reflects a philosophy of harmony, respect, and tranquility. The tea room, often minimalistic, becomes a sanctuary where participants find peace and connection. From savory ramen bowls to delicate tempura, Japanese cuisine is a tapestry of textures and flavors. Festivals like Hanami, where families gather under cherry blossoms, celebrate the fleeting beauty of life, often accompanied by bento boxes filled with seasonal delights. These traditions remind us that Japanese food is not merely sustenance but an immersive cultural experience that balances taste, aesthetics, and the profound connection between people and nature. Journey east to the land of the rising sun, where food is both art and ritual. Japanese cuisine's origins are steeped in harmony with nature. Sushi, an icon of precision, was first crafted as a preservation method for fish. The tea ceremony, dating back to the 9th century, underscores the deep respect for simplicity and mindfulness. From savory ramen bowls to delicate tempura, Japanese cuisine is a tapestry of textures and flavors. Festivals like Hanami, where families gather under cherry blossoms, celebrate the fleeting beauty of life, often accompanied by bento boxes filled with seasonal delights. 3. India. The spice route to heaven. India's culinary saga is a vibrant tapestry woven with threads of history and spice. As early as 3000 BCE, the Indus Valley civilization cultivated turmeric, ginger, and coriander, creating the foundation for a spice-laden cuisine that would enchant the world. The influence of the Silk Road brought saffron, nutmeg, and cloves, enriching the palate of Indian flavors and intertwining them with the tales of traders and travelers who carried them far and wide. The Mughal Empire introduced royal delicacies like biryani and kebabs, blending Persian refinement with Indian boldness. Meanwhile, regions like Kerala thrived as key nodes in the spice trade, exporting black pepper, once referred to as black gold, to distant lands. Each region, from Punjab's hearty butter chicken to Bengal's delicate fish curries, tells a unique story of migration, conquest, and local innovation. Cultural rituals further highlight the significance of food. The preparation of prasadam in temples, sacred offerings of sweetened rice or laddus, demonstrates the spiritual role of cuisine. Festivals like Diwali and Holi see kitchens bustling with activity, producing an array of dishes like gulab jamun, kheer, and savory treats like samosas, symbolizing the joyous spirit of the occasions. India's diverse culinary landscape reflects its ethos of unity in diversity, where every meal, whether a simple dal or a sumptuous feast, carries the echoes of centuries of history, trade, and tradition. India's culinary saga is a vibrant tapestry woven with threads of history and spice. As early as 3000 BCE, the Indus Valley civilization cultivated turmeric, ginger, and coriander. Over centuries, invasions and trade introduced saffron, chilies, and cumin, shaping dishes into aromatic masterpieces. Curry, biryani, and tandoori delights are not just meals but cultural icons. Festivals like Diwali and Holi see kitchens bustling with activity, producing sweets like gulab jamun and savory treats like samosas. In India, every dish tells a story of resilience, diversity, and celebration. 4. France. The pinnacle of gastronomy. France, the cradle of haute cuisine, stands as a testament to the artistry and dedication that food inspires. Its culinary excellence can be traced back to the 17th century, when chefs like François-Pierre Le Varenne and later, Auguste Escoffier, revolutionized French cooking with systematic techniques that laid the groundwork for modern gastronomy. Escoffier's Le Guide Culinaire remains a cornerstone in the world of professional cooking, influencing culinary schools globally. The role of French culinary schools, particularly Le Cordon Bleu, cannot be understated. Since its founding in 1895, it has trained generations of chefs, including international icons like Julia Child, who brought French cuisine to American households. These institutions uphold traditions while fostering innovation, making France a beacon for aspiring gourmets worldwide. The history of wine and cheese production is equally rich, interwoven with the terroir of regions like Bordeaux, Burgundy, and Champagne. Roman influence introduced vineyards to French soil, and by the Middle Ages, monasteries meticulously refined winemaking techniques. Similarly, France's cheeses, from creamy brie to tangy roquefort, are steeped in regional pride and centuries of expertise. Camembert, legend says, was perfected during the French Revolution by a resourceful farmer hiding priests skilled in cheesemaking. From rustic villages in Provence, where ratatouille is a summer staple, to the chic bistros of Paris serving escargot and foie gras, French cuisine is an ode to craftsmanship. Bastille Day celebrations often feature communal feasts, uniting people through shared gastronomic heritage. At its heart, French cuisine is more than food. It's a cultural legacy of refinement, creativity, and joie de vivre. France, the cradle of haute cuisine, has enchanted the world with its culinary sophistication. From rustic villages in Provence to the chic bistros of Paris, French food is an ode to craftsmanship. The age-old art of baking birthed the croissant, while Julia Child popularized Bœuf Bourguignon as a global delicacy. French wine culture, dating back to Roman times, complements dishes like escargot, ratatouille, and crème brûlée. Bastille Day celebrations often feature communal feasts, uniting people through shared gastronomic heritage. 6. China. A cultural feast. China's culinary legacy spans over 5,000 years, deeply rooted in history, philosophy, and a reverence for balance. During the Zhou dynasty, 1046 to 256 BCE, the early principles of Chinese cuisine began to take shape, emphasizing the harmony of flavors and the concept of yin and yang in food. By the Tang dynasty, 618–907 CE, the Silk Road facilitated the exchange of ingredients like sesame and spices, enriching Chinese gastronomy. The Song dynasty, 960–1279 CE, saw the rise of urban food culture, with bustling markets offering diverse delicacies such as dumplings and noodles. These dishes became integral to festivals like the Lunar New Year, where foods like fish symbolize abundance and dumplings represent wealth. Meanwhile, the Ming dynasty, 1368–1644 CE, perfected techniques for Peking duck, a dish fit for emperors and beloved worldwide. China's regional cuisines tell their own tales. In Canton, dim sum, small plates of steamed or fried delights, originated as a tea-house tradition. Sichuan's fiery cuisine reflects its humid climate, using chili and peppercorns for warmth and preservation. Further north, hearty dishes like hand-pulled noodles and lamb skewers echo the influence of Mongol rule. The art of tea, another pillar of Chinese culture, blossomed during the Tang and Song dynasties, evolving into a meditative ritual that complemented meals. Today, Chinese cuisine remains a bridge between the past and present, with every bite connecting families, communities, and the rich heritage of one of the world's oldest civilizations. China's culinary legacy spans millennia, its roots firmly planted in the philosophy of balance. Ancient emperors dined on elaborate banquets that showcased the yin and yang of ingredients. From the dim sum traditions of Canton to Sichuan's fiery flavors, Chinese cuisine reflects regional diversity. Dishes like Peking duck and Kung Pao chicken are steeped in history, while festivals like Lunar New Year feature symbolic foods like dumplings and fish for prosperity. In China, food is a bridge between the past and present, family and community. 7. Mexico. The heartbeat of tradition under the vibrant sun of Mexico, food is a celebration of life and a testament to the country's rich cultural heritage. Rooted in the ancient civilizations of the Aztecs and Mayans, Mexican cuisine reveres maize, beans, and chili as sacred ingredients. In Aztec mythology, maize was not just sustenance but a divine gift from the gods, a symbol of life and prosperity. Stories recount the god Quetzalcoatl bestowing maize upon humanity, setting the stage for a culinary tradition that endures to this day. Chili, another cornerstone of Mexican gastronomy, is steeped in symbolism. Known as a fruit of strength and vitality, its fiery flavor is said to ignite the spirit. Traditional dishes like mole, a complex sauce made with chili, chocolate, and over 20 spices, carry whispers of pre-Hispanic rituals. Mole is believed to have originated in Puebla, inspired by nuns who combined indigenous and Spanish ingredients to honor visiting dignitaries. The Day of the Dead, Dia de los Muertos, epitomizes the profound role of food in Mexican culture. During this celebration, altars adorned with pan de muerto, a sweet bread, and sugar skulls honor departed loved ones. Families prepare traditional dishes like tamales and pozole, believing that the aroma will guide spirits back to the world of the living. Each regional specialty tells a unique story. In Oaxaca, known as the land of the seven moles, food is an art form, with recipes passed down through generations. In Jalisco, the birthplace of tequila, dishes like birria and tortis ahogadas reflect the bold flavors of the land. Meanwhile, street foods like elote, grilled corn, and tacos al pastor bring communities together, offering a taste of tradition in every bite. Mexican cuisine pulsates with the rhythm of its culture, blending ancient practices with modern innovation. It is not merely a collection of recipes but a vibrant tapestry of history, mythology, and communal spirit, where every meal is a celebration of life itself. Under the vibrant sun of Mexico, food is a celebration of life. Rooted in the ancient civilizations of the Aztecs and Mayans, Mexican cuisine embraces maize, beans, and chili. Tacos, tamales, and mole carry whispers of pre-Hispanic rituals and Spanish influence. Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead, highlights the role of food in honoring ancestors, with altars adorned with pan de muerto and sugar skulls. Each dish, whether it's a street-side elote or a lavish chilies en nogada, pulsates with the rhythm of Mexican culture. 8. Thailand. A dance of sweet and spicy in the tropical paradise of Thailand, food is an intricate dance of contrasting flavors. Influenced by Indian, Chinese, and Portuguese traders, Thai cuisine is a symphony of sweet, sour, salty, and spicy. Pad Thai, a dish born from wartime necessity, has become a global favorite. Curries like green and red are imbued with coconut milk and fresh herbs. Festivals like Songkran, the Thai New Year, are marked by feasts and offerings of sticky rice and mango. Thai food reflects the warmth and generosity of its people. 9. Greece. The cradle of the Mediterranean diet. Greece's culinary roots stretch back to antiquity, where philosophers dined on olives, figs, and wine. The Mediterranean diet, hailed for its health benefits, originates here. Souvlaki, moussaka, and baklava echo a history shaped by Ottoman and Venetian influences. Greek Easter and other celebrations feature communal meals of lamb and traditional sweets. Meals are a time for connection, often enjoyed al fresco under a setting sun. Greek cuisine is not just about food, it's about the essence of life itself. 10. The United States. A melting pot of flavors. America's culinary story is one of diversity and innovation. Immigrants brought recipes from around the globe, creating a rich mosaic of flavors. Barbecue, born in the South, epitomizes the communal spirit, while New York's bagels and Chicago's deep dish pizza are cultural landmarks. Fast food, though controversial, revolutionized global dining. Thanksgiving, the quintessential American holiday, centers on the turkey, symbolizing gratitude and family unity. In every corner of the United States, from food trucks to fine dining, the story of its people is told through its food. American cuisine has roots in the indigenous cultures that existed on the continent long before European settlers arrived. Native American food practices involved using locally available ingredients, such as maize, corn, beans, squash, wild game, and fish. As settlers from Europe, Africa, and Asia arrived, these indigenous foods were incorporated into their diets. At the same time, settlers brought their own food traditions, like European baking, meat preservation techniques, and methods of cooking. Colonization and trade also played a significant role in expanding the range of ingredients available in America. For example, Europeans introduced sugar, wheat, and dairy, while Native Americans introduced corn, tomatoes, and potatoes to European settlers. The universal table. As our journey through the world's top cuisines comes to an end, one truth emerges: food is a universal language. Each chapter in this culinary odyssey reflects the soul of its people, the richness of its history, and the joy of coming together. In a world often divided, the shared experience of a meal reminds us of our common humanity. So, let us celebrate these flavors, for they are the stories that bind us all. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell for more budget-friendly travel tips and destination inspiration.